Okay, so
Right.
here, let's talk a
Hmm.
little bit about.
Hmm.
I'm perusing Facebook,
Hmm.
and I see a post, and the
Great.
post and your post
Mm.
was talking about at least taking a listen to Kanye West for president, or
Yes.
at least
Hmm.
listening to, or the
Hmm.
possibility of there. And next thing,
Hmm.
all
Hmm.
types of incoming fire is
Life
coming your way.
threat. Yes, indeed. I made some friends and lost some friends.
Okay.
My point on the post about Kanye West was about freedom, about putting yourself politically in a state of freedom where you can decide to run. And I think that people are not involved in the political system, especially black men, because they don't really feel attached to it. They don't think that it includes them. So how better for you to feel included than by running for something? And that was my point that, I mean, the Democratic Party has done a good job of saying that they want a black woman as VP. That's great, but they're saying that because what? The black woman is more likely to vote than the black man. So instead of asking the question of why black men aren't activated, they just said, forget about them. We'll just get a black woman. That's cool. I'm a black woman. I love that. But I think that the black man, his mission, his thoughts, like I even saw one post where it said that we need to have a black woman vice president because of the environment that we have in the George Floyd. So what you're saying is that we have a black man problem that needs to be solved by a black woman? I mean, so there's also black men that that party could be looking at, considering. But outside of that, I'm excited that Kanye West felt, I know that people will oppose this, but I still feel that I should do this. So I just feel that we should be about freedom and opening up the political system so that people can participate. Because I remember as a young person in the city of Richmond, I was owning property in the city of Richmond and everything, and I said to one of the senators, I said, I want to run for city council. And he said, well, I can't support you because I have to support my friend that was, about 30 years older than me. And that was his friend. And I said, but, you can't consider anyone else? And he said, no, I have to support him. Well, the year didn't end up going very well for that friend that he supported. But it just lets you know how closed out young people, black people feel in this political environment that we have. So I just feel like Kanye West should receive accolades for at least trying. I mean, he's a billionaire. If he wants to spend $1 billion on a political dream, we should encourage him to do that. That doesn't mean you have to vote for him. I don't think he's looking for your acceptance. I think he just wants to present his message.
Alrighty, folks, the voice you're listening to is JB Bryant, financial guru. So now here, people who had known you, and you knew a lot of people, and they looked at you as a business person. Were you
Mm-hmm.
shocked with the level of fire that you took in regarding
Mm-hmm.
your ideas?
No, no. I mean, I was excited about the passion that people feel about putting down the black man. And I felt that that's why I didn't delete most of the comments. Like, as long as they were talking about ugly things about Kanye, I felt that black men needed to see how people really feel, especially the black men that were talking about him as a black man. Like, there was one black man that said, he's not even black. He doesn't think he's black because he's rich. He thinks he's white, and, that's really frightening, the thoughts that we have. And I also put a follow-up post. If you want to see how we've been socialized and how we see ourselves and each other because of socialization, look at the comments. And then also the comments about mental health, that people were diagnosing, and saying because he has a mental illness, he shouldn't be running for president. But that will be the same people who will say you should feel empathy for people when they commit suicide or they have a mental disorder. So does a mental disability totally mean a person who has suffered from depression should never be able to run for president, or bipolar, or, what's our criteria there? So I guess we'll add that to the list, that they must show their tax return and they must also tell you a psychological report.
That is
like
that is true. So you had
this needs to
said,
be two.
I saw
Uh
one
huh.
of the posts that you had said where you had sort of the same idea about Obama, and people sort of were looking at you to
Oh,
talk a
yes.
little bit about that real quick.
Yeah, I remember when Obama said, I want to be the Democratic nominee. I didn't know anyone. A whole bunch of these people who now act like they're Obama's best friend and you're the greatest and this and that were the same people who were putting him down. Like, why would he do this? He's never going to get it. America's not ready for a black man president. Like, oh, he'll never win. Hillary's going to get that, the party appointment and everything. And I said, no, he's going to, laughing me off. But at least they weren't as, as mean. I don't know if it's because we're going through the pandemic, where they felt this sense of like attack. They more, on Obama, they more attacked me and then said that he didn't have any experience and he's a community organizer and he doesn't know anything about what he's doing and, that he should wait to the next go round and stuff like that. But I just believe in the impossible. And I just believe that if you don't